And let's go ahead and open up the meeting.
Henry County Commission, Henry County, Missouri, Thursday, October 23rd, 2025, 7th day of the October term. The Henry County Commission met pursuant to adjournment at the courthouse in Clinton, Missouri. Those members present were Jim Stone, presiding commissioner, Mark Larson, North District Commissioner, Jake Bradley, South District Commissioner, Kelly Merritt, County Clerk. At 9 a.m., Commissioner Stone brought the meeting to order. The minutes from the Tuesday, October 21st, 2025 meeting were read. Commissioner Bradley made a motion to approve the minutes. Commissioner Larson seconded motion. Motion carried. Expenditures for the following departments were approved to be paid: law enforcement fund, general county government, elections, buildings and grounds, court administration, admin, handling costs, 27th Circuit Treatment Court. County Clerk Merritt shared with all commissioners the budget amendments for the sheriff's office. Greg Smith attended the meeting to remind commissioners of the MODOT meeting from 10 a.m.
Where's Lance Riddle? I'm speeding court right now.
Probably the room right next door to us.
The courtroom too? Is that the only one over here?
Yeah, go to the circuit clerk's office. Go right back out.
Straight in.
Greg Smith attended the meeting to remind commissioners of the MODOT meeting from 10 a.m. to noon on Tuesday, October 28th. Commissioners shared that they would be in attendance. Commissioners reviewed and approved senior citizens tax relief application. Sheriff Aaron Brown and Michael Bilbrook attended the meeting to go over the tow bids that were opened in the previous meeting. Sheriff Brown read his recommendations to the group, who recommended Truman Lake Towing LLC, DBA Gary's Towing, as they provide the lowest overall operational cost of the county across the most commonly used service categories. Their bid packet demonstrated commitment to fair service makes them the most advantageous choice for Henry County's primary towing provider. Wow, I really think that. Commissioner Bradley made a motion to contract with Truman Lake Towing, DBA's Gary's Towing. Commissioner Larson seconded motion. Motion carried with a roll call vote. Larson, yes. Bradley, yes. Stone, yes. Sheriff Brown shared a flock safety contract. He intends on purchasing the flock system with the Blue Shield grant funds. Commissioner Larson made a motion to sign the flock safety contract for the sheriff's office. Commissioner Bradley seconded motion carried. Roll call vote. Larson, yes. Bradley, yes. Stone, yes. Sheriff Brown shared his vehicle inventory at the sheriff's office. He shared they have traveled over 100,000 miles transporting prisoners this year. He shared that the vehicle maintenance of the fleet of vehicles that are high mileage and older is getting larger. They just want the commissioners to know that they have not asked for extra funds. They make do with what they have and appreciate the amendments to the budget that the commissioners made for them in the 2025 year. There was a lot of discussion regarding purchasing vehicles. Chase Larson attended the commission meeting to discuss bids for painting projects. Dennis Bowers, Road and Bridge Supervisor, shared that they have been working on Southeast 100 Road Bridge. He said they had to stop today and go to Windsor Special to do a culvert. He said he is doing the signage in Osage Special Road District, but is doing some research. Clark Merritt suggested that the Special Road District get an attorney to handle the situation. Speed limits were discussed. Commissioners discussed a 6.5% raise in insurance premiums. Commissioner Larson made a motion to accept the proposed insurance rate, with the county paying 85% and the employee paying 15% for the 2026 fiscal year. Commissioner Bradley seconded motion. Motion carried with a roll call vote. Larson, yes. Bradley, yes. Stone, yes. At 11:06 a.m., Commissioner Larson made a motion to adjourn the meeting. Commissioner Bradley seconded. Motion carried. Did you get all that?
I did.
Entertain a motion.
To approve the minutes.
Second.
Yeah.
Motion been made and seconded to approve minutes as presented. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carried. Okay, yes.
Not gonna matter.
Getting there.
Mhm. Got my little notice. Thank you.
You're welcome.
You mean to come undone? Probably not. Let me help you with this one.
There's Sergeant.
I do mine quite a bit.
I was gonna say.
Sergeant Pine now. Sergeant Pine now.
It's all about placement.
No Bruce today.
No worries.
We were having a short meeting.
Yep.
Okay. Yep. Thank you.
How's everything downstairs?
What'd you say?
Has anybody been downstairs? I don't know. Just clean.
I haven't made it down
since
there
last
yet.
week. I mean, there's nothing going on down there. So.
Elevator's still running.
Yes,
Last I know.
Tried it out.
I came up.
Knock on wood.
Mark came out and was all concerned.
I brought it up too because I had a handful of stuff in one dresser and I didn't want to use the stairs.
Yeah, right.
It's good thinking.
Just rolled down the stairs.
Once you do that a time or two, you get a little wiser.
Yeah.
I did. I need to get those bid specs on the website. I make a note. No, I've been prepping for the April election, so I did get the notice to bidders sent to the paper yesterday, so it'll be in this week. That's as fast as I could get it.
At least we got it.
I just feel bad getting them gals being out of the office.
I think it'll be worth it in the long
Yeah.
run, though.
Just challenging.
Yeah.
And I don't know if you guys looked at the agenda or not. I may have sent you an email. We have an 11 o'clock closed session with Ivan on Thursday. Just a phone call.
I remember you talking about that at the last meeting where we was
Yeah.
going to have that.
I just want to make sure. I was just looking at my calendar for Thursday, so I make sure we're on the same page. Whitney had a pretty good stack of senior citizens tax applications too, but I told her we were just here temporarily this morning, so we'll
Yeah.
try to talk on Thursday.
Yeah.
So she took them back.
That's a stack of bills we got now. Haven't had that big a stack in a while. It seems like.
Mm. End of the month. State Beauty. What the hell are we buying?
Might be a restitution check.
Mm-hmm.
So Kelly, is there any other road out there, the highway that needs?
You just
You
throw
think
them
that's
in
the
a hat.
worst one?
Throw them in. B is awful.
Well, it was always bad whenever I worked for them. I didn't know. I hadn't been down in
They
a
put
while.
those culverts in the highway and they've never come back. I mean, you hit them suckers.
Mm-hmm.
It's like we play Mario Kart on
Very
here.
good.
The senior citizens tax application renewal that is going to have to be done yearly just to see if anything has changed. Rick shared a couple applications from other counties, but they require a notary, and I think
There is, I actually talked to Scott about, and he sent me a link where, and I can't remember which one it is, but there is a county actually where what they're doing is they're sending out like something, and you just fill it out and send it back in, and it's a done deal.
right that's what Rick's asking is,
Yeah.
do you want something like that? Some counties are requiring a notary, some are not. He just wants to know what you guys feel like.
The only question I had, actually I didn't talk to Scott about it yet, would be, I just wonder how much more that is gonna put on them, because if somebody changes something, you know what I mean, whether or not they include that or not, then we get into it and continue on with it and find out, hey, you shouldn't have been able to do this.
Mm-hmm.
That
I
would be
think you're
my
going to find that anyways, regardless.
true. Because we want to make it as easy for not only Rick and Scott, but also the people to be able to do that. So that's probably something we ought to discuss and figure out a good way to go about that.
Oh, he did come.
He did come.
Now what you got to say, Kelly?
I didn't think he'd be here
Poor
since we
Kelly.
were having a short meeting.
I remembered as I was sitting there at the desk that, I think today's the day Kelly said you're leaving at 10.
Yeah.
See? We had the conversation.
Good morning, Dennis.
Morning.
And I think that was kind of the question, is it more burdensome
Right.
on the senior citizens to have them do it
Had to
again?
notarize again.
And Rick just wants clarification so they can start building that renewal application, because those will have to go out in February. So
Yeah.
I think February.
You think February? What did we originally decide? No to that, wasn't it?
I don't know if we did.
Well, I think Rick came up here and said he didn't really think it needed to be.
Right. He
Uh,
did,
notary?
but you guys didn't make it. You
We
guys,
didn't
you
make
guys
a
were
decision.
just talking about it, and I think he's to the point where he needs to
He
know
needs
that
to
if
know
that's
one way or
the
the other.
case.
I guess my question would be for Rick and Scott would be: do they feel that they need to have it notarized for their on their end?
I can speak for Rick because I asked the same question, and he said he didn't.
He
You
didn't
know,
It
think
didn't
so.
matter one way or
see
another.
if it
And sorry if you already talked about that. I had my
would- No,
head down.
No.
Uh,
I mean, if they're gonna forget. I mean, there's gonna be instances like what you was talking about where
Mhm.
they don't think about, oh yeah, it's good, and they're like, oh yeah, I should have probably changed that, you know. But that'll be a mess for the collector and the assessor to try to figure out. But I think that's gonna happen
Anyway,
regardless.
I don't think we need to have it
I don't
notarized,
think
do
so.
you?
Not
For
really.
renewal?
I think it'd be more burdensome on the
Yeah.
on the people that you are trying to reach. It's going to be hard for them
Yeah,
to.
because some of them are having a hard time just getting out, much less trying to track down a.
Exactly.
Right, and are having to make exceptions to come up here and even apply, bring
Right.
somebody with them, or you
Yep.
know.
I think we need to make it simple.
Yeah,
Keep it simple for me.
for you. And then, if need be, we can always change it
Change
if
it,
there's an issue down the road. But I'm with Mark. For now, let's keep it simple and see how it goes. For Dennis out there.
You ready for me, Jake?
Oh God, he's in a great mood. I can feel it. No. I don't know what we're ready for, to be honest with you. Go for it, I guess.
Yeah, I'm ready whenever.
On the 1251 Southeast 1251 Road and Southeast 1271 Road, which is the two roads that Osage Special are wanting to take back on,
Yeah.
it's time to get the lawyer
Which one?
both of them.
Okay.
Because they're both private roads. As you guys are aware, I've made you guys aware last week that a special cannot convert a road from a private to a public. The commission can, but you guys gotta have hearings, meetings, and everything else. And I even went back and researched it. That's been a private road since at least 2000.
Okay.
And then I went back to 1958. The road wasn't there then, but the other roads that was in that area that time was also considered private that are still private today. If you change them to public roads, you're going to have 300 mailbox changes at least, because every road that comes off those roads have to be changed. Your addresses have to be changed. Everybody that lives on those roads. And this don't only affect 1251 that goes south, but you can't have one going south that's private and one going north, or vice versa. One going south that's public, and then one going north that's private.
It all had to become.
And so then you're taking on a lot more roads and stuff, and if the guys want to sue, it's just time to get the lawyer involved.
Okay. Now, what you said is, to refresh me, we can't make, the special cannot make it a public road.
The special cannot make it a public road. The commission can, but you're going to have public hearings. You're going to have public meetings.
Go through all this groundwork.
And
then you're going to have your easements.
Well, when them subdivisions was put in there, they was put in with 40-foot road easements. Because it shows it on the maps.
Yeah, but if you go back to what we require now,
Well, you're still got a 40-foot easement, but you're gonna have to make your roads 24 feet long with
Yeah.
ditches, or 20 feet, 4 feet wide with ditches, and put in necessary culverts and everything like that. Not on one road, not on two roads, but at least 3 roads, if not more.
Does there
Okay.
have to be a vote after they have the public meetings?
Do what?
Does there have to be a vote, like bring it to a vote besides the public meetings?
Not that I could. You mean a vote of the people?
Mhm.
Not that I could tell, Mark.
It
Okay.
would just be a vote
It
with us.
just has to be a vote of you guys after you guys have your public hearings and public meetings.
It's basically the same process as if you were gonna close a road.
Right.
Okay.
But
So
you're
it would
just
be about-
revert the process.
It's reversed.
I knew the
Um,
911. Somebody else had said something about that. the
And I
issue
checked-
Yeah.
for
And I checked at 911 and to cover all the bases. And Jennifer over there said it don't matter if it's private or public to us because we just type in 1251 and it brings it up whether it's a private or not, and then we dispatch the people who needs to be dispatched. And she goes, if you guys want to change it, it's no big deal on their end. It takes about a month to do.
Addressing change would be the
the
next.
address.
big
That's
deal.
gonna be the,
Yeah.
that's what you're gonna hear.
But the big deal is the
Yeah.
deal downstairs. It is because the Venza map will have to be updated, and then all the mailbox addresses will have to be changed. And it's not to just 1 or 2 parcels; it's to several. And then, just like Scott said downstairs when I was talking to him, he goes, all these roads that come off that public road have to be changed, and all those addresses have to be changed.
Okay.
So, I'm sorry for the guy that bought the place down there, but whether he bought it thinking it was a public or a private road, I don't know. I don't know when the signs got screwed up or anything like that. But it's something that we found, we corrected, and we're just asking for forgiveness now.
Yeah. Now this is 1251 and 1271, correct?
Yep.
I would think I'd have that burned in my memory.
Them are the 2 roads that Charlene called me and told me that they would change back to public.
Okay. Thank you, Dennis.
But in my opinion, it's not going to be worth the headache or the chase.
It already isn't.
We've already spent way too much money and time researching this.
And you said it was private back in all the way back to 2000, right?
2000 it was private. And if you want to go back, I did go book for book, but if you go back to 1958, what roads down there that was there were private back then.
Say that road wasn't even established until the 70s, I think is what
So
I found.
And I'm sure if I went down and got with Doug, he could find a book in the 70s to show us what it was back then. But it's time to cut our losses.
We've got that old system that we had. In fact, I think I got a copy. John gave me that.
Is there anything else you need me to research on that for you, Jake?
I think that's it, Dennis. I appreciate all that you've done for it, though.
Mark, your load of gravel is getting dumped on 1100 today,
Thank
if
you.
it's not already done. So we'll have that knocked in the head now.
Good. Good. Thank you.
Is that where you're getting your gravel? Is that what you said this morning?
What road?
It would be northwest
Yes.
1100 and 1101 around the Gary Scott curves that we've been dealing with.
Okay.
Bogard, man.
Thank you.
Keeping this short and sweet, you got anything for me?
Nothing.
One shot only.
No, but let you guys know that the bridge work on 91,
901.
901, just right there behind Walmart. Yeah.
Nope, that's 91.
91.
And
That's-
100. We're doing the bridge on 100, and they're doing the bridge on 91.
Yeah.
Construction contractor.
Pretty sure it was ours. Looking good.
So
Yeah.
we ain't been out there the last couple of days because the guys don't want to ground in mud.
I can't say I blame that. But everything's looking good.
We've had other things keeping us busy. We got the mower Max Tour part. That way, when the parts come in next week, we can start getting that thing put back together.
Sounds good.
It's wear and tear, Jim.
That ain't
Got it
worried.
on everything.
I got a question.
I might have an answer.
Okay. Out on 100, Van Zant, off Van Zant,
Mm-hmm.
down there, it's real narrow down through there. And I know it's a width. Is there any way a person can add just a little shoulder to that road?
The township,
Could the township do it? That's why
they
I'm
would
like,
have, they would
That's
have
all.
to
Okay.
cut their ditches out further and relay the road. If you're wanting to widen the road, you're gonna have to move your ditches out and then widen the road.
okay,
Um,
that'll be Deer Creek and there's two
Depends
of them.
which part you're talking about. If
Well-
you're talking about Clinton Country Club, then you got Deer Creek, and then you got Bethlehem.
Mhm.
So, I mean, I pass cars out there side by side, 80 mile. No,
Don't go 80 mile an hour, bull
that, I mean, we pass cars out there, you know, side
Alright.
by side, 35
Well,
mile an hour.
I'll say this much, right after you turn on that road and along Lenny Scott's over, actually it's not as, once you get past the bridge, it's not as bad as what it is starting.
Okay. There again, you're gonna have to talk to the city of Clinton because part of that's in the city of Clinton. So they're gonna have to widen their side and we'll have to widen our side.
I'm just
So
information.
you depends what part you're talking about.
Okay.
You got a lot of people to talk to.
Alright.
Well, it
Okay,
helped you out
Can
there,
it be
didn't
done? Yes, it can be done.
it can be done. That's why I was asking.
Yes, it can be
And
done.
would it be a-
It's just you're gonna have
Be
to.
a major, other than talking to the people, would it be a major issue?
Yeah, it'd be an undertaking
Okay, alright, okay. That's all I need. Thank you.
for the townships or the city. It'd be an undertaking because you're gonna have to move your ditches out. You're gonna have to take some of that dirt out of there, put some base in
Mhm.
there to get the compaction.
You gotta get it built
and
up.
then asphalt on top of it because
Yeah.
that's an asphalt road.
Well, I was thinking about gravel, just having,
But they're not gonna want gravel out there on their asphalt road. I can tell you that.
just on the edge of the road.
And they're gonna tell you we
It
want
just needs a,
asphalt.
the trouble is a ditch is asphalt. That's it.
So,
No, trouble is the ditch is right next to the
Yeah,
asphalt.
that's it.
so
Cause I'm gonna ask that
What ditch
question.
is left?
I'm gonna ask that over here.
you got anything
Yeah,
else
yeah,
for me?
I guess not. Gosh, I got chewed out on that one. So,
Is this MoDOT meeting anything important?
probably
Is there anything I need to be at?
wouldn't hurt.
That's not the answer I wanted, Jim.
Well, you come in here. I figured you had time to come in here.
Yes,
You know what?
Wouldn't
10
hurt.
o'clock.
Wouldn't hurt a bit.
Is that right? 10 o'clock.
In case we need information, you're a walking book.
I try to be. for
Thank you. There you go.
Kelly, you got anything for me?
No,
Is there anything I need to be doing for you?
I don't think so. Thank you.
You wasn't here yesterday, but I asked Amy. Well, you was here, but you wasn't in your chair when I come in to see you. So I'm gonna be ordering a bunch of signs. Part of them's gonna be for me. Part of them's gonna be for the courthouse.
Okay. We investigated
And all of those ever previously have come out of Road and Bridge. And that's where we deposit the money.
We're gonna change that.
That's where we also deposit the money for the sales.
Well, I never see it.
You spending it.
It's there.
Hey, you're spending
I
it.
think you guys are skipping.
Remember these parts that you're talking about?
Hey, Jim, by the way,
Hey.
did I tell you I wanted to buy a new truck before
Are
then?
you? No.
Be
I
careful.
need a 550
No.
with, because if my 550 goes down, I can't
Hey.
pull my equipment. And I got it all worked out. I got it down to the budget. I need to talk to you guys.
Hey.
You guys need to go in closed session so everybody
Got-
don't know my master plan.
Your master
Hey.
plan. Terrifying.
550.
Is your mower gonna be fixed by spring?
It's gonna be fixed and back on the road before winter.
Well, okay. Just checking. Just wondering.
He's spicy
I
today.
thought we just had
I
one
tell
more.
you.
He's spicy
Oh,
today.
well, one more is all we had. I've been telling them we're just down to one.
Well, we'll
Our-
be mowing
our
the
road-
snow when
Road bridge
we go about
superintendent
the
just
minute.
can't keep everything running. You just can't keep everything running.
That's why I need this other 550. I'm
Bye.
telling you.
See you in Loa.
See you in a little bit.
Yep. I like
Is Star going to be a phone call or are they showing up?
Who?
Star Insurance.
Oh, they're here.
They're supposed to be here.
Do they know we gotta leave at 10 o'clock?
Nope, because they
Maybe a
scheduled
short
their
meeting for them.
thing like a month ago, and we
Okay.
just got-
Did you ever call
Did he say 100 road is the contractors? They're
Mark
doing 91 or vice versa.
on Arun,
91 is being
Hmm.
done by the contractor.
Mark
Okay.
Alford?
That's the
Yeah,
way I
they're
took
used
it.
to
Yeah.
this.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, it was
That's
100
on
road
14.
that I pulled
Yeah.
up the other day.
I had it
Took a
laying on
look
my
at it.
desk and I
Looks
thought, I guess she didn't remember seeing anything, so I thought I'd ask you.
Too many marks involved here,
There's a
Jim.
lot-
I was checking off which mark you were talking
Yes.
about.
We got several. Mark won't be downstairs. They'll be gone for a week.
Didn't they just get back from conference?
Yeah, but they got another
They got
programs. They got all
2 or
kinds.
3 different things.
They got 2 or 3.
Well, they were here this morning. I saw them leave.
Yeah, they'll just be traveling. That's the way it is. You can be traveling every day.
They did get their grant and turned it in, and we just bought the weather radios today.
Oh, good.
But we already got the money from the grant. So y'all made the decision, right? No notary required for the renewal application or renewal.
I don't think there needs to be one.
I don't think it needs to be one.
Just making sure I get that in here.
I can get mine finished now. Eric said he got mine done.
Your,
Well, that's good.
your
My
trust?
deal today. He said what it is. He said I just transferred to it, and then you're the executive. That's all.
That's
Same as
like-
others
yeah.
as well. You're the executive. You're the state.
I did mine and I didn't have to
No.
redo it because whatever, it didn't change my deed.
Yeah.
So,
Because it has to be listed with it. That's all. In fact, he told me he thought I signed it last week. I said, "You didn't say." Well, he's gone. he's
I just emailed you all. Jeremiah from Beaver Trail sent us the completed road use agreement bond that they've been working on. That $500,000 bond that they have to have.
Oh,
It's
Okay.
completed.
got it.
Good deal.
Okay. So it's done. You got it.
Looks to me like they did $1 million instead of 500,000.
Hmm.
No, but there. All good.
Yep, all right, that was done, what was supposed to be. Okay, let's see, all right,
I don't know about Star Insurance.
I don't want,
If they don't show up by 10.
they're off.
I don't
But on the roads, it's just like out there on Debbie, I'm gonna ask about that, cause it's an error. I mean, it's, if you fall off the road, you're going in the creek. And it's on, after you go across that S curve, and you go down that dip, down there, and a lot of people go off the road there.
That's the worst part.
Jake, that's the other one. Jay.
Jay, I thought they just
Yeah.
relayed that to you not too long ago.
Mhm.
Am I thinking of a different one?
Hi,
How's it
Hello.
going?
Good morning.
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 I'm Chad. I'm with Star Insurance.
Oh,
I was supposed to be meeting with Kelly.
That's
Yes.
us. We are here.
Oh, the
for
whole
all
group.
of us.
Okay.
Yeah, we're here.
Awesome. How are you doing today?
Good, good.
Good.
What's
good.
your last name, huh?
It's Baxley. Baxley.
Thank you.
Awesome. Good.
They, we got at 10 o'clock, we're gonna have to adjourn, we're gonna go to another meeting.
You're perfectly fine.
All right,
That's fine.
okay.
It won't take
All
long, to be quite honest with you. So
I,
I
just wanted to let you know.
I appreciate
That's
that. I appreciate
Okay.
that.
All right.
So like I mentioned, I'm Chad Baxley with
Yeah.
Star Insurance. So we handle your package insurance as well as your auto.
Yeah.
And I met last year, so just really honestly kind of getting an update, kind of
Oh,
where we're at,
okay.
and just kind of update files.
Okay.
And then I'll go meet with the sheriff's department afterwards as well. Here, again, just kind of updating files and what have you. So,
Yeah.
so yeah, we'll get you out of here about
Who's
20
that?
minutes or so. I get it. So, yeah, like I said, just kind of get a quick update about the county itself, so I can
Yeah.
update the files and kind of go from there. So, can you tell me just how many employees do we have currently for the county?
Roughly around, I would say 90.
Okay. Can you break that down for me as far as, roughly by department, and here again, it doesn't have to be spot on, just give me kind of a rough estimate.
Oh, geez.
How many is the sheriff's office?
That's a,
Sheriff's your biggest
Yeah,
one.
and I'll say that's where we're gonna have the majority.
That's where,
I don't
what
know
did
how
you
many
say the other
employees,
day?
yeah. I think he said he had
27?
20.
I think it's
something,
26
but that
or
was just the
27.
roadside detectives. That
Yeah,
wasn't
that's just the
jail.
detectives.
Right.
So probably
Oh.
that many more. I would say
And then they got
probably.
With the
The
jail.
jail, they got
Yeah.
the jail.
I would
uh,
say probably 55 of those
Yeah.
are the sheriff's
Okay.
Yeah.
office.
Okay. We'll roll with that.
Ish.
Okay. And then other employees
Yeah.
within the county. Obviously, you've got the road and bridge crew. So how many are within that?
What they got now?
12? Dennis, Sam, Rusty.
Less than. I'd say 10.
Okay.
10.
10. Okay.
I could have had all of this information ready if I knew these were the questions I was going to be
Yeah.
asked. So-
No, you're good.
I can
No-
go through
no
the
worries, no
checks here.
So, and then I'll pull up my
Yeah.
cheat sheet here. So we've got the road and bridge. And now townships, they're pretty much handling right as far as the roads themselves. Are you guys actually
Yeah.
the maintaining? You guys still
Yeah,
Okay.
same way.
okay?
Same
so
way.
any other major changes to the county itself within the last year that you can think of?
No.
Okay, as far as the overall operations, I guess is probably the best way to.
No, we're still operating the same. as we
Okay,
have been.
okay. Project wise, what are some of the key projects you're working on within the county? Anything that
BRO bridges. Our bridges.
Yeah, we are doing some bridges. The BRO bridges are MoDOT bridges, but
8. We had 8 on the road and bridge. I just got a text message.
okay?
Hey, that's
Okay.
fast.
As far as the-
Sam was watching.
Hey, that's
Was
close
he?
enough. Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
he said 8 counting this. They counted this.
So basically, that's kind of one of the major projects right now is updating to some of the bridge work.
As far as road and bridge
out in the
goes, yeah.
county,
Yeah.
yeah. We've been doing some capital improvement projects on the courthouse, but otherwise.
Some by choice, some not.
As he
I get
knows.
it.
Yeah.
well, since I was here last, I mean, the security, that was a new safety measure that I had noticed since the last time I was here. I think they're kind of in that process, but it was not actually in place when I was here
Oh,
last.
yeah, we did it October 24th of last year, I think was the date we implemented it last year, so.
Mhm.
Let me see here. So yeah, I mean, let me go down here.
Yeah,
I'll share with
yeah.
you here. I have, let me have some loss runs here. They'll show the loss history, and I will send an extra copy of these. So I apologize. I only have a couple here.
That's fine.
So I'm kind of sharing. Sorry about that. I
no
apologize.
worries.
But I will send in an extra copy of the loss runs. So this is just showing the loss history
I think-
over the last 5 years or so. And I'm not going to go through all of that by any stretch. So pretty much kind of look at some of the claim history since I was here last, if that's okay. Just for the sake of time. So if you look at, actually, so let's look at, there's one that's it's going to be the loss, it's going to be the GL, Inland Marine. So let me show you which one you have. There's one that'll say, and the losses will say, let me see what we got here. Oh, sorry. Yeah, so this is going to be the one that has all the GL, and that's going to be auto related is one that you have. So there's two different loss runs.
Which one?
So there's,
This one's auto.
yeah. So that one.
First,
I'm sorry, I didn't catch your name. Mark. So Mark has the one without the GL and the other package.
Okay. Okay.
So looking at that, towards the bottom of that first page there, you're going to see there's a claim there. It says Henry County, IM Inland Marine, and the date that was reported was 8/21. It says while using John Deere, and then you can see the total incurred on that's 138. Can you give me a little idea as far as what happened in that? Does that ring a bell at all with that claim there?
Was that the
On which one?
the tractor that caught fire?
Yeah, if it's probably the tractor caught fire.
Okay.
They was mowing, and there's of course this year is dry,
Yep.
and the leaves got built up in underneath, right in the,
I see underneath.
underneath the engine part.
Yep.
Anyway, and all of a sudden when it started smoking, it was lighting, and he got out of the tractor, and lost the tractor, burned it up.
I got you.
And once it got in the field,
Absolutely.
then there's a lot of hydraulics right there,
Right,
so it
right.
just let it fire. Yep, but that was it.
Gotcha.
And they had a fire extinguisher in there. I can't quite figure out why they didn't try that first. But I don't know. It could have already been out of control.
Gotcha. Okay. And then there's another one down right below that. It says Richard Shields. It just says sued alleges county injured is about 10,000.
Well, Richard, there's a group of 50 people saying we signed a Chapter 100 agreement with Ranger Power, a solar outfit, and their building. And that's in litigation now. Still there.
And then down below, this is the current policy year. I know, I'm sorry, this is never a fun exercise, kind of go through some claim history, but there's one on a Bradley Wright.
Bradley Wright,
The
yes, has
discrimination
one
claim.
let go of his emergency management, and he's let go.
That got settled, didn't it?
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
done.
it's settled.
It's all settled.
Yeah, it's
That's one down.
I'm just
And then-
curious, kind of, what was he, I mean,
All right.
claim
He
discrimination.
was claiming, well, first off, and then what he ended up trying to claim was people was calling him bisexual. And that wasn't true. Nobody ever even mentioned. But after going to court, and we was there, and we had it on here, that really didn't have. They decided to give him money, just hush up,
Okay.
25,000 what he got.
Okay.
And I think, and one
So,
attorney,
court,
when we was in this meeting deal, Zoom deal.
Yep.
Well, one of them said, well, 2,500 would be plenty. But at the end result, in order to get it wiped out, that's what they did.
Okay.
I don't go along with it, but that's the way it was. Because everything was done. He had got a divorce and he just was a problem.
Okay.
And he got to be a problem.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, and then there's only, I mean, you can see right below there's another deal. It's an insured receipt of legal notice. It's Hot Top Falling. There's
Who?
$0 on it.
That was a
What was that?
rough road going to
Rough
Tawa
road, the guy
Quarry.
broke something on his truck or something.
Yeah, I never heard anything else
We
about
never,
it.
we
never-
just informed them, there was never nothing that was ever signed.
Yeah, there's $0. Just curious
Yeah.
about the claim.
Yeah.
So they're
It
claiming
was a
something
complaint
caused
about
damage to their,
Yeah,
their
no,
vehicle from a
They was claiming that the road caused damage to their
He
truck.
chose-
yeah.
he chose to get one of these. Get that.
And then the last one on the it's a property with the elevator. It looks like here at the courthouse.
Yeah.
That's something more recent here back in
Yeah, it had a valve. The metal part broke in it, and anyway, then it leaked all the hydraulic fluid out in the basement, which is about 25, 30 gallon hydraulic fluid, and it ruined all the floor and everything. Then we had to have because of the hydraulic fluid, had to have it cleaned up
Sure.
and done right. So asbestos.
And you guys had, I'm assuming
It's
you're all,
done.
you have all the
Yep, we got all
inspections and
the
all those
yes, got
the
everything.
PMs and stuff.
Yep. Mhm.
We just did that last week, so this is like fresh.
Mhm.
Gotcha.
And the elevators are working now.
Okay. You know, with one of the things that we, so just being candid, being transparent, I started
Yeah.
working with the moped program, not me being transparent, it's myself and then one of my colleagues over on the St. Louis side, we split the moped program a little over a year ago. And so we're just
Mhm.
kind of as we're going along, we change up some of the questions here again, just to make sure we're being consistent. And one thing we're following up on too is just asking, with the kind of that, we're talking about that one discrimination claim. Do we have a discrimination policy in place here at the county, like a written policy for discrimination?
I think there's something in the
In the
handbook.
handbook.
I thought there was something in the handbook.
If you need me to send that to you, I can.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. What about, when it comes to like training for staff on discrimination? Do we do any kind of training with staff? Okay.
Not anything formal. I mean,
Not any,
Okay.
not any
Okay.
big.
And that's one recommendation that I will make. Is
But,
just, for staff is just have some training, try to do that kind of upon hire, then periodically, kind of how we define periodically, annually, just touch on that topic.
Do they have anybody that can come in and help on something like that?
So,
I'll
it
tell you.
might be something to touch base with Mike
Insurance,
Keith.
Mike Keith,
Yeah,
yeah.
and see, because I thought I met with some of those folks and they'd said they might have some, but don't hold me to that. We might also have, let me look as far as maybe some online training modules. And I'll share that if those are still in
Because
there.
we had, I was involved in that one too, and then I had to do it. But I guess my big thing is I never could understand everything was done the way it was supposed to be done, and we tried to be nice about it, say, hey, we just don't need your service anymore,
Sure.
and then it just grew from there.
Right.
And how the courts can just let it run through. And then it comes down to there. Well, it depends on how it's attorney fees for what we're paying.
Yeah,
So,
yeah. And I get it.
Yeah,
And I'm not
that's-
saying you guys
yeah.
did necessarily anything wrong.
No,
it's just one of those kind of
Yeah,
best practices.
but I'd like to have some guidelines. If that's the case, we need better guidelines on what to do because we followed the laws.
Sure.
Because I've been in touch with 2 attorneys when we was doing that,
Right.
and we done it the way we're supposed to.
Right. So okay, yeah. No, I'm just kind of saying,
Okay. Yeah.
one of those other things too. And here again, it's something that I always, talking to Mike, some of the folks from Mike Keith Agency. One of the things on errors and omissions, as far as just some training for, especially anybody
Yeah.
that's in in your seat, so to speak.
Yep.
Having some training there just to make sure that
Yes.
we're kind of following those guys. Because I don't know if you guys have ever had any training on, kind of the errors and omissions as far
No,
as
I'd
that
be
might be
willing.
something here again to kind of,
I think it'd be good for us.
yeah. Because one thing you don't want to get yourself in a pickle, right, where you say something and then it can be kind of held
Yep.
against you. So that's something here again might be an opportunity to look at that
Yep.
piece too. So,
Did I see that happen?
Oh, I think I did that. Sorry, that's my
Oh,
fault.
no
My
worries.
apologies. My apologies. That's on me.
Oh, yeah.
So and then the auto.
Mhm.
So looking at that,
Okay.
so I'm gonna go to, let me look here and see what page. Start on the second page there. Here again, I'm not gonna go through all the claim history. We went through some of this last year. I'm gonna start there, probably about the second page. In that third section there, I'll call it the third section. That's gonna be policy year from last year. You're gonna see starting about that 918 claim. You're gonna look at the date of loss column. You're gonna see the one that says 918. There's a $20,000 total incurred. It just says insured driver look down. Does that one ring a bell at all? It's closed.
That was in September of 24. So neither of these guys were here. I
Okay,
wasn't in this
September.
position.
Okay, so
Jim would
it's-
be the only one who would be here that would maybe remember.
On which one?
It's
second-
the-
That's not insured, strict.
it doesn't give me a name or anything.
Look
So
down,
yeah, I mean,
insured
well, I guess
driver,
we-
look down at.
And I'll be honest with you, our sheriff was also new at the time. So
Yeah.
I do recall. Yeah.
That's right, he was a new
I'm
sheriff
not
then.
sure who around here would remember that.
Yeah, so I didn't
honestly.
know if he was here again. I would assume most of your folks is here, maybe your
'Cause I
bridge
remember-
crew or somebody from the sheriff's department. So I wasn't sure which department that came from. So that's why I was curious.
So that'd be the sheriff's department.
Yes,
Okay,
and I'll
and I
tell you
can check
what,
with
I
them.
think,
Probably best.
if you go over there, Rob Hills,
Okay. Yep.
he'd remember that one.
Okay.
I remember about it, and I'll be truthful, yeah, I thought it was stupid, but that was my opinion. Oh, I shouldn't say that. Anyway, it wasn't
We're
right.
amongst friends. You're fine.
It wasn't right, but anyway, it's
Yeah.
just, but everybody, I do the same
Yeah.
stuff you do.
Yeah. Right.
Wasn't the thing.
Right.
I can't remember exactly.
I mean, the one there below that, right, is struck by deer. That's
Yeah.
kind of act of God. It's kind of
Yep.
a little challenging.
Yep. Yeah, the deer went into the
Yeah.
car. I
I
remember it went inside.
if you look down at that bottom section, I'm kind of making an assumption here, but are a lot of those, do they look like they were? I mean, you can still see here, there's another one, there were a raccoon, an animal, the last one on the last page, that's they hit a deer. So here again, that's kind of hard to, but some of the others, like insured vehicles struck a ditch. Not sure if is that road and bridge or is that,
I think that's
Yeah,
sheriff's department.
okay. And those are things I can follow up with them on.
I'd follow up those two with
Okay.
I think
with Rob.
those are all sheriff's
Yes.
department.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll follow. So one recommendation that we made, or I made last year, was related to motor vehicle records checks. So from the moped program, and to be quite honest, I don't know if we did a real good job of communicating that prior, but that is one of the requirements for within the moped program is anyone that's driving a county vehicle, we do require that those drivers, we check the motor vehicle records upon hire and then annually. And the reason behind that is we want to make sure that those
Yes.
folks, we want them on, driving your company vehicles or your county vehicles.
I don't think, I'll be truthful, I don't think we do that.
Okay.
Do
So that's
you,
something that I
okay.
will just,
I
kind of
don't
reissue
know,
as a
but I can't
recommendation.
double
speak for the
check on
sheriff.
that.
Okay.
And you can ask, and now maybe the sheriff does it too.
Yeah,
That's
it,
very
it might be for their department, but then also your, the
Yeah,
remaining staff.
road and
that are
bridge
road-
people,
yeah,
we check them, because then ever so often we have them tested.
Okay. So are all the folks that are on that in that department, are they CDL? Do they have their CDLs?
Not,
Most of them.
most of them do, probably 95%. If
That's
it's somebody
it.
new,
They're working
if
on
it's
it.
somebody new, they're working on their CDL now.
Okay. So with that, I would assume here again, I'm making an assumption.
Yes.
Other CDLs, if that's probably being done, but
Yeah.
here again, that's something that I would just make sure is uniform across the board
Yeah.
for the county. Is anybody that's driving county vehicles, make sure we're pulling those NVRs. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to send you a sample fleet policy, because that policy, and here again, that's something you probably want to work on towards implementing something similar. That's saying you have to use that. This is just going to outline roles, responsibilities, what you're looking for when you're reviewing the NVRs. So that's going to outline if they've had a DWI or they had so many traffic tickets within a number of years, 2 to 3 years, right? Is this somebody within it's basically a matrix, right? It's saying, okay, we want them driving a county vehicle. So that way you're consistent.
Yep.
So that here again, it helps to eliminate those situations too, from even a claim standpoint of, okay, where they're discriminating, it's below, no, this is a policy, we're following a policy procedure too. So I will share a sample fleet policy. That will also capture, I did make a recommendation about driver qualification checklist. So here again, this kind of outlines what are things we're looking for to make sure, kind of along with the NVRs as well. So,
Perfect.
yeah, so I'll send those tools. If it's okay with you, I'll just share those tools with you.
Yeah.
And then if you don't mind, just share with the
Absolutely.
group here with commissioners, that'd be awesome. So,
Yes.
but yeah. I'm gonna be true to my word. I'm about 3 minutes. I mean, honestly, yeah. I mean, I don't think I had anything else here. And I did mention about the Lesage, the online training. It's called Lesage. It's an online training program. So it might have some of those modules for sexual harassment things. There's some HR focus, but let me double check that. I know it has safety topics, but let me double check as far as some of those HR topics as well. So
This day and age.
Yeah, right. Just put it in the email to me too.
absolutely, and it's all free, right? Just basically there's a
Right.
QR code where you can go in and sign up and have access to it.
Okay.
So yeah, let me make a note to send that to you. Oh, and then the other thing that we're always attaching is it's just a reminder on how you report claims. So that will be on there as well, just so you have something. It's in the actual policy, but we always just want to make sure that's kind of highlighted in case you have a claim and it's like, what do I do?
Right.
Well, probably gonna reach out to Mike Keith, right? but still you'll have that internally as well, just that quick reference. So just make sure that
That's a good idea.
Any questions for me?
No.
I don't think so. Once you email me, you'll email you any questions
Yep.
that I have, because
Okay.
I'm just learning about this.
No, you're good. Yeah, and so kind of the goal, here again, we're kind of setting it up where, especially with counties, we're meeting once a year. So I'll reach out to you again, next year and just kind of touch base, kind of see where we're at and kind of changes.
Okay.
Well, thank you very much for your
Thank
time.
you.
Like I said, I'm true to my word here. Let you get on down the road.
Appreciate it.
Yeah.
My email address is on that card. So.
Perfect. Thank you, Kelly.
Thank you.
About time to go to my folder here. Well, it's not shut.
Entertain a motion.
I'll make a motion. to adjourn.
Okay, no section to, hold on.